welcome back to TF1C, the Formula 1 chat. It is time for the Italian Grand Prix, and we're here with our Formula 1 race preview. Monza's a fantastic circuit. We've seen some fantastic races over the last few years. The last two race winners being people you would not expect. Do you think we'll see similar scenes this year? Or will it be back to normality?
I really wish I could say we would see crazy scenes, but I don't think we are. I think we'll be back to normality, and it'll be a formality for certain drivers.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got a little bit more outlandish. Let's just say...
Daniel Ricciardo!
No, definitely not.
Lando Norris.
No. Anyway, should we get into qualifying? We'll do the back 10 and then we'll work our way through the top 10, discussing our choices in more depth. But of course, there are going to be some interesting picks. We imagine there'll be 6 to 7 drivers with engine penalties. I've tried to guess who these might be, but obviously it's hard to say.
So what I've done is my qualifying session, I've done what the session timings will look like, not the actual grid.
Yeah, I've put mine down as what I think the grid will be.
So getting knocked down Q1, I've got Stroll, Latifi, Zhou, Schumacher and Vettel, your standard people. They're not going anywhere. Into Q2, getting knocked down Q2. Once again, to standard, Tsunoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Albon, Ricciardo. Yeah,
so no Hamilton down then. We know obviously he will be taking
I have factored in that he's taking penalties, but I'm saying in timings, just to represent where I think he's going to be on the pace. Getting into the top 10. Oh, sorry, you run through
I need to run through my back 10, of course. I've tried to have a guess at who I think could take penalties. I've got Ocon, Magnussen, Latifi, Tsunoda, Vettel, and of course Hamilton are my 6. Because I looked at who took penalties in Spa, and I looked at who's had incidents earlier this year. None of those 6 have took penalties so far. So I think we could see penalties for them. I might have got someone wrong there, so yeah, apologies if I have. Hamilton 15th, then 14th. I've got George Russell. He's going to make an error. Ooh. He's going to put it into the barrier. Just a little soft tap. Take off the tyre though. He'll be out. He'll be gutted. And then Mercedes will be gutted for their 14-15 start. Mick Schumacher will be the unfortunate casualty of qualifying down to 13th. Zhou will be 12th. And Stroll just miss out on that top 10 after his brilliant performance last time out. Around Monza. No, he's likely to be lower, isn't he? But then risen up to 11th when
the
penalties come into effect.
I've got Esteban Ocon. I think Alpine run decently around here. Ocon's always done well around here.
I've got him last, but of course that is only based on the penalties. So yeah, I mean, I've been very impressed with Ocon. P10? My P10 is Daniel Ricciardo.
Come
He's going to qualify in P16, and then everyone else can take penalties and get end up 10th. And yeah, I do think potentially we're going to see the Monza winners curse continue. If you look back at the last 3 years, then Leclerc won 2019, crashed in 2020. Gasly won 2020, crashed in 2021. Ricciardo won 2021. 2022 rocks around.
Let's go, Lando. Lando is okay.
Yes, fair enough.
Into P9, I've got Pierre Gasly. Obviously, as you said, won in 2021. I think he had a great weekend around Zandvoort, great round around Spa. He's going to carry that on.
Let's just say, I think my Pierre Gasly could be a problem for Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh my god!
I think they could
be.
The
last 3 Monza winners on a podium.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I've got them all in a bin. Who knows? Let's see.
I've really got it. Kat, so you've got Gasly in P9, so P8. I've got Lando Norris.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's go Lando. Q3, he's doing well to drag that shit car up.
And he would have won here last year had he not had the team orders to not pass his team. I thoroughly think he looked quicker than Ricciardo on the day. But he had to protect the 1-2 from McLaren, of course. And yeah, as you say, who cares? My P8, Alexander Albon. And I think he's going to get to Q3 on merit. Because that Williams is a rocket ship. That thing is ridiculous.
But you think I'm guessing he's going to get to Q3.
Yeah.
And then Hamilton will fall. So he'll qualify P9, actually.
I don't think Hamilton will bother doing a lap in Q3. So I think he'll get to Q3, be 10th, not much point. There's no one else taking penalties through. I think everyone else will get knocked out and stuff.
P7, so, I've got Fernando Alonso again. As I said, Alpine run well around here. I think he'll be best of the rest this weekend, especially in qualifying. Well, actually, in the races where he's got a fantastic race, who knows what's going to happen?
Fair enough.
But yeah, so I've got standard top 6.
My P7 is Lando Norris. He's just going to sit there and wait to maybe take advantage if anything is to potentially crop up in the race. Who knows?
Moving on there. So starting off my standard top 6 of Merc, Ferrari, Red Bull, P6 is George Russell. I don't know why he's here. I just felt like out of the 6 he's probably going to be the slowest.
Yeah, fair enough. My P6, a little bit of a rogue shout, I'd say. It's Valtteri Bottas.
Wow.
They've not had loads of pace in recent weeks at Alfa Romeo. Usually the cause of chaos. I think he could be involved with a little bit of chaos off the start, but he's going to at least start P6.
He's not going bowling again, is he?
He's not. Well, I can't say anything until we get to the race.
P5, I've got Sergio Perez. Apart from Russell, he seems to be the slowest out of the top 6.
Yeah, exactly. Not impressive at Zandvoort, though. The Red Bull does look quick. And P5, considering I've got both Mercs down the order.
Red Bull, I think at Zandvoort it was Max who was quick, not Red Bull. I think here it should be Red Bull who are quick.
Yes, that Monza is straight line speed. Red Bull is straight line speed. Yeah. It looks like it's giving them wings.
You've got Leclerc in P5. Moving on to P4, then I have Charles Leclerc.
That is very low, isn't it?
Where have you got him then?
Okay, he's coming up in P3.
Oh, right.
No, but 4th and 3rd. 4th is 2 places away from Max Verstappen.
We'll do our second row. So my second row is Hamilton 3rd, Leclerc 4th.
Okay, my second row is Leclerc 3rd. Big old Fernando Alonso in 4th.
Wow.
And I think potentially, with Bottas, it might not be his day. I guess we'll see.
Which means I've got a front row of Carlos Sainz in P2 and Max Verstappen on pole. It's just real.
Fair enough. Well, seems like we've jinxed there again. Carlos Sainz P2, Max Verstappen on pole. Can I start with this one? Because my race is going to take a little bit of explanation. There's quite the chaotic start. So, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen flies off the line. He's already taking turn 1. Carlos Sainz, he's locked up. Spin. He spins Max round, breaks his front wing. Charles Leclerc sees this. He's on the inside of Fernando Alonso. He's got nowhere to go. Has to try and divert left to not hit Carlos. He takes his tyre off, trying to avoid Carlos, and takes Alonso with him. That's bad. Perez and Bottas coming side by side next have got nowhere to go. So Bottas tries to go left, Perez tries to go right. That doesn't work. They crash. Both take their tyres off. Terrible accident. We've already got so many drivers out. Lando and Albon, very well. They just go a little bit over here to try and avoid all the carnage. Gasly is going to be on the outside running into turn 1. Ricciardo on his inside. He's trying to dodge the incident. Goes right. Doesn't spot Ricciardo. Probably because he's a bit further back than Gasly. So, takes him, spins him round. He's out. Gasly's out. Stroll and Zhou, nowhere to go. Straight into them as well. And that's 8 drivers.
Just go through who is out.
Leclerc, Alonso, Perez, Bottas, Gasly, Ricciardo, Stroll and Zhou all out in the incident. And then Kevin Magnussen will suffer an engine failure on the last lap.
Okay.
Running high in the points. So that's and then on top of that, there is damage for the cars of Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Latifi. Now Latifi was not involved in the incident in any way.
He does damage.
He saw the crash, went, I'm going to bounce over a sausage can. So that's 8 drivers out at turn 1. Magnussen later in the race. 11 runners left come the final classification.
I have one DNF. It's Zhou Guanyu,
less exciting, isn't it?
Through,
less exciting.
I'm going to catch up then. I'm just going to go to the top 10 then.
Fair enough.
So Stroll 19th, Latifi 18th, Tsunoda 17th, Vettel 16th, Schumacher 15, Albon 14, Bottas 13, Magnussen 12th, Albon 11th.
So Albon is 11th and 14th. What a race from Alex Albon. I don't know how he's done that. Let's just say Albon might be a feature coming later. But I guess we'll get on to that.
Albon 14, Ricciardo 11.
You forgot Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh,
Sorry, the last 2 weeks you've been banging on about Daniel Ricciardo. I have to address this. You keep saying Redemption Day.
I put Piastri in there at one point.
And now he's 11th. No, you got 11.
Do I get into your top 10?
Well, my 11th
Oh, sorry.
is Mick Schumacher.
Oh, he's still going to miss out.
He's the only driver that finishes. He's still going to miss out on the points. I think the Haas, dodgy DRS. Oh, also, that's it. Leclerc, he wasn't out initially. So when he gets hit, as well, there's rear wing damage as well from Alonso. No, not Alonso. Perez and Bottas coming later.
He took his tyre off, though.
Yeah, he has already, but he's also got rear wing damage.
Alright, so
thought I'd mention that.
Okay, yeah, sure. Moving into my top 10 then, and P10.
Because it's going to look mental, this scene of cars.
I have Pierre Gasly. Yeah, point. We'll be happy.
Yeah, fair enough. I also have an AlphaTauri in P10. Got Yuki Tsunoda. They've not looked stunned this year, AlphaTauri. After my pre-season predictions where I said they'd finish 3rd and 6th, and that they'd be 3rd in Constructors, not going to plan.
Yeah, I think
that was very mental from me. But, I mean, they're going to do well here, I think. Other than the fact that Gasly's out, and he took 3 other drivers with him, and it's probably then going to be penalised for Singapore. Yeah. Other than that, good weekend for AlphaTauri. They get a point from Yuki.
Okay, P9, I have Esteban Ocon, 2 points. Decent weekend for Alpine. They'll be happy on probably what's going to be a tough race for Ocon.
Oh, Fernando Alonso win?
Any plan? No.
Who knows? P9, I've got George Russell.
Lovely.
I think, he's not gonna do anything. I think the Merc's really gonna struggle. People underestimate how bad that Merc is in a straight line. I might prove them wrong. Hamilton might win from last, but I just don't see them being quick. I think they could get held up by a momentous scrap for P6.
Okay. P8, I have Lando Norris. Yeah. He's there. He's here. Okay. He's there.
I got Norris a bit higher.
He's just gonna race. To be honest, he'd be a bit lonely. To be honest, he's just got nothing to do.
Yeah.
That's it. That is his race.
Yeah, I've got Lewis Hamilton 8th, spectating the best scrap for 6th I've ever seen. Carlos Sainz with his damaged Ferrari fighting Nicholas Latifi with a little bit of floor damage because he jumped over a sausage curb. What a scrap! Because you've got Sainz there trying to hold on through the corners. You've got Latifi also trying to hold on through the corners. That's just the will. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, oh god, it's all over the shop. And Sainz like, I've got holes in both my side pods. No rear wings left.
Right.
Venturi tunnels don't exist.
So P7, I've got Hamilton obviously taking good penalties. I think he'll still get back up, but he'll be the lowest of the top 7 good drivers. The best drivers. And then P6, I've got Carlos Sainz, the 2nd highest Spaniard on the grid on my race finishing. I'm going to carry on then into P5. I've got Fernando Alonso.
Oh, so
weekend for Fernando.
Say, brilliant.
Very happy.
Get ahead of Carlos.
Some more points for Albon.
How did Carlos end up there?
He's just rubbish.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to be a pit lane disaster.
Probably.
Okay, you won't put it past him, would you?
Hards for a laugh.
And then they might just throw the wheel guns into the lane and see what happens. Could be very exciting. My P5 then, Sebastian Vettel. He's going to be buzzing. He took engine penalties. Chilling in the back. He's going to come through the pack. He's probably going to have to go past every driver and just make sure they're okay.
What was he going to recreate the moment when he went through the bollard at turn 1?
That was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
That was my plan as well. Because there's going to be a little bit of space on the left. He's going to go on the grass. And then he's going to just smack them all down. It's going to be so exciting. Yeah. And then, of course, there's going to be a red flag. And they're going to say, look, Seb, that was a bit naughty. They're going to slap a little 5-second time penalty on his head top. Because he's actually going to finish P3. So harsh, isn't it? And he would be P2 until the final corner.
Yeah.
When a driver makes a move. Let's just say that.
Okay. P4, I've got Russell.
Do you want to do your top 4? Because I feel like my top 4
so Russell,
are needing the build up
4th, nothing race from him, he's just dull. And then I've got Leclerc 3rd, and then it's a Red Bull 1-2 with Perez 2nd, Verstappen 3rd. Boring, plain, simple. Yeah. It's going to be a dull one.
I was going to say, my best race of the decade is outdoing yours.
When was Canada?
2012. We might just get away. 2010? 2012?
2010.
Oh, we're alright. We're fine. P4, Esteban Ocon.
So you think his best decade, because this decade's only been 2 years?
Yes.
P4 Esteban Ocon, that's decent.
Yeah, I think it's not his favourite race ever. But, I mean, it's certainly going to be up there. 12 points for him, 12 points for Alpine. They're not going to gain on McLaren, though. Let's just get onto that one a little later. P3, Max Verstappen cutting through the order. He's going to do a madness. He's going to have to cut through because obviously he's going to have damage after Sainz just decides to whack him.
I feel it. Oh, where's Daniel Ricciardo? I need to know.
4th, 15th.
Oh, he's out, isn't he?
Got to take that one.
Where's Lando Norris? I need to know.
Well, this is what you're going to want to know. Lando Norris, P2.
Oh, let's go.
He's going to be behind Vettel.
Okay.
Vettel backing people up for a certain someone in P1.
Let's go.
Lando Norris, I don't want you to see what I've got on my notes before everyone else. Okay, Lando Norris, P2. Strong result. And this is where the keen-eyed viewers out there may have noticed. You might be a Williams fan. You might be getting in the comments right now, excited. The first tie-Brit driver to ever win in Formula 1, Alexander Albon. Take a bow, son. He's going to see the Helmut Marko down there. He's got to put a middle finger up at him. He's going to be dancing on the podium.
What did we just do 2.0?
Albon and Norris on the podium together with Max as well. What a fun! What's wrong with that?
No.
Verstappen and Albon have a great relationship. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, that's going to be sweet.
It's going to be so nice. All three of them on the podium. Seb would have been there, penalised unfortunately.
Seb's first win
FIA.
was Monza. I'd love for his last win to be Monza.
It would be nice, to be fair. Maybe we'll have to redo this whole video so Seb can win.
No.
But yeah, Alexander Albon winner. What an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah,
Max is still somehow going to gain 15 points in the championship.
Review on Monday.
If this happens, you have to subscribe.
I won't have any hair. If that exact 20 happens, I'll go bald for the Monday video.
Well, we've got exciting stakes now. If this 1 million chance happens, we're going to have a bald Harry on Monday. Join us there, everyone. But I'm going to thank you all very much for watching. I want to hear from you in the comments down below. Who's win the race? Who's going to be the driver of the weekend? Will Alexander Albon win in a Williams? I guess we'll see. But yes, that is all for today. As he said, join us on Monday when he is going to be bald. And he's also going to be known as the fraud. Well, I'm going to be known as Mystic Bloody Meg. Thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.